Oh, test, 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 test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test, 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 test. I'm testing now. I'm testing now. I'm testing on YouTube. You see whether I can be heard. I should be.
Well, test, 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 test.
Alright.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test, 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 test. I'm testing now. I'm testing now. I'm testing on YouTube to see whether I can be heard.
Okay, so we are back today. So you see, I'm actually wearing a suit today because the team just basically actually we put in our resources and bought a Rokoko suit. So we hope that we can actually use this to improve the animation inside the game, and we hope that it can make things much easier for us in the long run. So today we'll be basically thinking of how we can integrate that hardware into the very important system that we have within the game. So okay, without any further ado, we'll just start a bit over here. So one of the things that you have to do when you're starting in the Rokoko suit is that let's start with the hardware. So all the suit is over here. These are the gloves, and then this is the headset, which is connected to the back over here. Okay, so the power pack is over here at the back. You have to connect over to here, and you use a battery charger over here. It links over to your right pocket, okay, from my direction. So over here you put in a portable charger. That's how you actually power up the suit. Once the suit is powered up, make sure to turn off any antivirus system, any firewalls or whatsoever. Turn it off, and then you should be able to connect to the suit once you add yourself to Rokoko. So let me just begin the software for you so you can have a look. Okay, hold on for a second. Right. So as you can see, we got a model right here, and it's all synchronized on the Rokoko. You put the head over here, and from here you have the movement. So the hand movements, I noticed, are much more accurate than the rest of the body. You know, improve the accuracy of this suit. You can actually hit the... Oh yeah, one more thing. You can find a red cable over here when you're integrating a suit. So once you put on the power, the suit will automatically turn on by itself. Once it's all done, there should be a cable that Rokoko gives you, which is this one. You plug it into the back over here. I think it's this part first. And then you plug this part, the USB, to your laptop or wherever there is wherever you're using, where there's the Rokoko Studio is actually open. And then from there you can actually connect and then synchronize it to Rokoko Studio. So the same goes for the glove. You connect the small part over here to this part of the glove. So this is connected right now to here, but you can plug it out and then connect it to the laptop. So that's how you synchronize it. And once it's done, you will press the buttons over here. Okay, so this part is mainly for other people that might be wanting to use Rokoko as well. So I hope that whatever I say is a bit understandable so it can help you guys. So once you're ready, do a calibration pose over here. And then everything's fine. It's all good over here. You see, the animation is great. So I'm talking to you over here and all the information is being read into the suit and brought into the game. So you can do a pose whereby you're holding a controller, perhaps for an NPC. So you can be playing a game, or you can be maybe holding a gun, or we have a prop over here. Maybe you have a blade. So you can have a pose over here. Right? So after you're ready with the poses, you're ready to get it done. Okay, hang on, let me just hit the calibrate one more time. Okay, so now it recalibrates and it's more accurate. So right now, I'm going to do a sitting pose. Then I'm talking over here, I'm telling you what's going on, and I'm spinning the chair, and I'm moving. So there will be one track. So there will be one take. And then if we want to do one more, I think that's not as good. We can take one more, whereby we are one. Maybe that's not the best thing. Okay, ready? Okay, ready, pose. Alright, we do a sit. Okay, so we got this over here. So hang on, let me remove the suit a bit so that I can get into something more comfortable and not sweat or dirty the suit. Give me a second. turn on some music as well. Alright, we are back. Okay. So, thanks for waiting. So once you get the tick over here, you can actually move over. Okay, yeah, body is actually totally screwed up right now because I got the suit at the corner of the room. But once you have the tick, like earlier when we are sitting down, there's your animation. It's right there. So this is the idle scene that we are going to add towards our main character. I'm going to show you in a second how it's going to be done. Just checking whether everything's over there. Okay, we got all of it. So once it's done, all we have to do now is to just export this thing over here. So we pick the FPS option. And then let me just export this over to the desktop. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous over here as well because I have never done a live presentation on how you can use Rokoko, but I'm just doing it anyway because I hope that this might be useful for people who have the suit but are struggling to know how they can use it. So right, so we have all the information down into a Maya file at the moment, and then next let's have a look at what's on our desktop. Let's see. Right, so this is our file. It's in FBX mode. So we got it. Here's all the motions. It's all inside the sitting motion. So now the next thing we have to do is actually we have to bring it into a project. So our aim is to bring it into Unreal, and so long as the mannequin in Unreal can work, and most probably all the store assets that you bought online can work as well if it can work on the Unreal mannequin. I have prepared a project that is done nicely to suit the importation of all this data already earlier today. So I'll just show you what I've set up. So one of the things that you might have to set up over here is you will actually have to bring in this. You have to bring in the Rokoko information, the Maya information. So this is the earlier one that I tested. Yeah, excuse me if I So I'm a bit out of not my normal self, because I haven't done something like dressing up in a suit before and showing everyone how it's actually done. The main reason I'm doing this is because I find that there aren't enough tutorials out there to help people out. So I hope I might be some sort of help to people. I guess there might be some that might make fun of me a bit, but that's fine. Alright. Okay, we're bringing this in, and then morph target, the pose. Okay, this should be fine. And then we are using the tick 1 skeleton. And then we go import all. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, you see me looking into tutorials. I got a few good ones that I probably can recommend as well, if this doesn't work. So we are off. We are done with the first stage. Now we are bringing in the animations. Look, you have the animation right here. So the mannequin sits, or the Maya model sits, and then from there, this information we have, we'll just mix it in with the Unreal skeleton. So before we do that, have one thing you have to keep in mind. One of the things that I actually did before this video taking is that I set up every single bone over here. You see this over here? You have to set all this up for it to work. And I think one of the best videos that allows you to understand how can this be done is over at here at if I'm not wrong, this guy over here. So he shows you, or is it this guy? Give me a second. This guy, let me check it out. Right, this one. So this video over here, you keep that in mind. I'll put the link in the description so that you actually can refer to it. So over here is all the bones. They'll teach you each and every bone you have to put in, every name you have to put in. You have to put it in right, or the animation won't work out. Okay? So right now we have the animation ready, and it's moving nicely over here at the take 4. Right here. So we'll just simply retarget the animation, just like all Unreal, like how you do it usually when you buy online assets. You hit the retarget option and then hit retarget, and we have the new animation just like that. Of course, you will need an animator to touch up a bit if let's say the animation isn't perfect, but other than that, it's usually quite okay, quite good. Okay. Oh yeah, one more thing. For the skeleton over here, remember to put humanoid at the select rig. So the select rig, excuse me. So select rig, right? If you put humanoid, it has to copy the Unreal skeleton that's inside your project. So both of them uses humanoid. That's what allows them to have some sort of retarget for the animation. I mean, if anybody disagrees with me, they can tell me in the comments as well. So I think, yeah, so it isn't really perfect. You might need someone to improve on the animation. Okay, it seems fine. Okay, so the next thing we have to do now in order to bring the animation in is that we will have to import it. So this animation you have, we import it in the game. It's not perfect, and that's why you might need animators to touch up on it. The Rokoko suit isn't the end all, at least from what I researched. It definitely will cut down on work a bit. So I'll migrate this animation. Okay, for testing purposes. And then we will bring it over to Opaldune. Okay, now let's open Opaldune. There should be a new folder that has been created over here. We shouldn't be able to miss it. It should be here. Okay, let's see. Is it this one? Right, I see this. Alright, now it's in the game. Okay, seems to me that the skeleton is brought in as well, but that's fine. Okay, so we have this over here. Now we are going to retarget it. We're going to retarget it to what? We are going to retarget it over to the Bellica model, which is our main character. Hang on. Let's play a bit of music. Might get a bit dull with just my voice. Alright. Okay, and there we go. And then you can touch up on this animation, you can improve on it, and from there you can basically put it in a game and improve your game with it after touch up. Okay, see what I mean? It's not perfect. Okay, let's see what's wrong. We start where the animation is at. Oh, I get it. I know why. I know why. Okay, that's not the reason. Let's have a look. I'm suspecting the poses isn't the same. That's why the hands is a bit messed up. So the hands have to be almost the same, or there will be problems. Hey, it's almost the same. So like I say, it's not perfect. Alright, then we debug it a bit. actually, oh man. Why does it? Let's see whether this problem still happens if we are using, say, this one. Oh wow. So there are some problems with the hands, I think. Yeah, I think I'll look at it a bit more and then I'll tell you guys why doesn't the hands work as well. Okay, so roughly that's kind of like how you bring in animations from Rokoko all the way to your game, and then I'll just get back to you on the answers for maybe the hands. Why isn't it perfect yet? Yeah, just a short update. I just want you guys to know how this can be done. So thank you for coming again, and yeah, we always appreciate you coming over here, and be sure to leave any questions you have, and I'll get back to you on why are the hands a bit off. Okay, see you. I don't know if anybody's watching. Oh, Shade is here. Right. Thanks for coming again. How easy is it? Get animations to get realistic once you record them. Any common problems? Alright. So sometimes for hands and the feet, I suspect why it's like that is definitely because it might be the naming, because over here, right, when you bring in from Rokoko, the names aren't really the same. So they cut out some names, and it's not exactly the same naming for the bones compared to the regular Unreal model. So for example, over here, it's not exactly the same. So you have the lower arm, you have the hand, you have the right hand. You look at the video, actually when you bring this in, it bypasses some of the names for the bones. So when you do that and you bring it over to your main character, this type of thing happens. So you see the hand actually gets out of shape. So one way for me to actually solve this problem, if like we are just doing it right here, it could be I can actually I might be able to do this to move the hands away. So you need an animator to do that. So you can basically adjust the hand away. If you don't have these problems, you have to get the naming right from the get-go. Yeah, that's basically how you solve it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for joining again. And I hope anybody that is watching this, it might be useful to you. We almost got everything right. We got the animation in, with the last part being a bit off. So I will do a bit of research on this, and then I'll get back to you guys again. And I look forward to talking to you guys again. And yeah, the AI is pretty much done. I solved a huge bug, and for the next update, we probably will be mentioning it, and we probably will be working on like finding an animator to actually clean this up. Yeah, man, you know all too well. Yeah, that's one of the problems that you have. I'm just gonna ask someone that I know, an animator that I know, why this might happen. So I'll show him the video tomorrow or tonight, and then probably he will be able to tell me why. And if you're interested, maybe even though we might not be working on the same engines, I'm still going to just show you what I've learned, so it can help others too. Yeah. Okay, so don't forget to remove your firewalls when you want to use the Rokoko Studio, because it actually impedes the suit from even being read within the studio itself. So that's not what you want. Alright? Okay. Glad I'm able to help you, and see you soon. Maybe see you in chat later. Bye bye.